Hi, Omega Chaos again with another Digimon card game deck profile. So this time I'm showing my update WarGreymon deck. So it's now not as X-antibody focused as before. So I guess let's cover the deck. So first, of course, the 4 Coromons on the Digitama deck. I was still using these Coromons. I think they are still really good. Obviously, I might choose to use the other Coromons, like that draws you one card, for example, or the PT14 Coromon, but not exactly sure yet. Then the main deck. So obviously I'm using these Omega 1 sleeves, really good. And probably will get obviously most of my Digimon decks in the future, at least the main ones. So of course, first are the 4 PT12 Agumons, black and red. Pretty much the best one, more or less. It's just a really good searcher, I guess, kind of, and pretty good inheritable effect as well. Definitely very nice. Then I'm using 2 of the EX1 Agumon with that classic Bandai artwork. Definitely pretty good as well, because obviously with the inherited effect you can search for like a tamer card or another Agumon. Definitely pretty good. Then I'm also still using the 2 PT5 Agumon. In the future I might replace it with the PT14 Agumon, but right now I don't have that card because that card is actually a little bit pricey, at least for a Digimon card. Then of course I'm still using the 4 Agumon X-antibody, because still really amazing in this deck, really good searcher, stuff like that. Then the level 4s. So of course I'm still using that Star Deck Greymon with the security attack +1. Obviously still really amazing card, obviously. Just finished the game a lot faster. Then I'm using 2 PT12 Greymon. It is pretty good. Just allows you to play a Taichi Tamer if you don't have one on your field. So definitely pretty good. Then I'm using the PT14 Greymon, a new addition to the deck. I think it's pretty good. Obviously, you'll have to test it if it's actually good, but I think in theory at least it's pretty decent, I would say. Then I'm using the 1 Greymon X-antibody, the regular version. Pretty good. I might even run more than 1, but right now I don't really have that much space. Then I'm using the 1 Greymon X-antibody, the virus version, black and red. Definitely obviously really broken. Obviously it's limited for a reason. Then the level 5s. So I'm still using the 4 PT12 Metal Greymon. Obviously still really good. Has the trade effect and gets your Greymons and Omega 1s piercing as well. So definitely very nice. Then I'm using Metal Greymon, 2 of them from the WarGreymon Ace Star deck. I think it's really good. It's one of the only mono black Digimons in this deck, but obviously it basically has the same inherited effect as the other Star deck Greymon, and it's a really big blocker as well if we need it for that. Definitely very nice. And then I'm using 2 of the Metal Greymon X-antibody. Obviously really good. But of course I'm only running 2 now, because again it's not as X-antibody focused anymore, but still really amazing. Then I'm using 4 PT12 WarGreymon, which is now the main card for this deck. But I might want to replace 2 of them with the PT14 WarGreymon that is still there in that set. But again, I don't have it right now because it's quite pricey. But of course, this card is really amazing, has the trade effect, and also on suspense itself if attack target is switched. So definitely very nice. Then I'm still using the WarGreymon X antibodies, 2 of them. Still using it at least. It's not as X antibody focused, but I think this card is still really amazing for the deck. Then of course I'm still using that PT5 Omega one. We still don't have a better one to use. Hopefully in the future I can actually create like a pure Omega 1 based deck that actually includes the other evolution line as well, but right now the decks are obviously very separate. So yeah, so obviously still a really good card to finish out the game. And then of course I'm still using the PT10 Omega 1 X. Definitely obviously a really amazing card as well. The tamers and options. So I'm still using the 2 of the PD1 Daichis, still really amazing to get those extra security attacks. And of course the memory tamer as well. Then I'm using 2 of the PD14 Daichis as well. Pretty good I would say, because at start of main phase, your vaccine decision gets plus 2000 TP, and if a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, you get the memory as well. I would say that it's pretty decent I would say. And then of course I'm still using the 2 PD12 Daichis. That also is pretty good for the deck I would say. Again, no other mono black cards in the deck. Then I'm using 2 red memory boost, which is still really good. Then I'm using 2 offense training, another new addition to the stack. Obviously it's really good, just gets you a card, a red card, but of course it can whiff sometimes, I guess, if you play too many other colors. That's why I'm not using that many mono black cards in a deck. That's why I'm not using like WarGreymon Ace or anything like that right now, of course. But of course it's a really amazing card. I would actually love to have more, but I don't really have money to buy more, so yeah. And the last card in the deck is 2 X antibody. Of course I'm not using Cool Boy anymore in the deck, because again, since it's not as X antibody focused, it's not a useful in the deck anymore. But of course I still have to use the X antibodies, which is still really amazing. So this was my WarGreymon Digimon card game deck profile. Of course I will keep improving this deck, and also have some other decks to showcase as well. Like I actually built a Shine Greymon deck, and also a budget Berthwoman deck as well, and some other casual decks I could showcase as well. So for now, goodbye and oh my gosh, out.